Hi, so welcome to another Twin Flame guidance check-in reading. Welcome back to Masterful Divine Feminine 333. If you are new, welcome. Welcome to our sacred space. Please do like and subscribe. My name is Miss Divine. This is my first makeshift deck. Eventually I will make my own tarot, but that process will take some time, so I just wanted to go ahead and make a makeshift deck with divine feminine messages. So we're just going to get right into it, see what the energy is that we're picking up on. As always, some advice. This is for anyone, specifically on the twin flame journey. A twin flame is a counterpart unlike no other. You met your twin flame your twin flame is a catalyst to your awakening. It's an intense connection. You are the same. You have the same soul frequency, the same core values. You trigger the heck out of each other, but you love your counterpart like no other. Oftentimes, we get a lot of readings about how the counterpart feels, and is usually of divine feminine checking in on a divine masculines, but for this reading I wanted to check more in the divine feminine energy and how the divine feminine is feeling. What are some of their hidden thoughts? What are some of their thoughts that are coming through? So the way I made this deck, there are some songs on here, not the full lyrics, just like one or two. So first time using it, let's see what comes out. Sometimes I think you meant what you said. So you could have had a masculine who said extremely hurtful things to you, maybe even called you a narcissist. I miss us. You are definitely missing your counterpart. I miss your laugh. You know, like a lot of good memories. You love the way your masculine laughs, the way that their smile lights up a room. And you miss that. You miss just watching that. Let's see what else. Just a few more. Cool. I don't want those. Let's see what else. Okay. We'll try it again. All right. What do you really think of me? Vacation. And I need to work out. So what I'm getting for sure is what we said already, which is that you're missing your counterpart. And at times, believe it or not, you're not always missing them, but the energy right now is that you're definitely missing them. And the lighter moments, right? The brighter moments, like if you guys have gone on vacation together. But when I wrote this card, when I was channeling this energy, it was for those of you who are ready to go on a new vacation, possibly even with your friends, a group of friends. You might even be in the group chat right now, and you're looking forward to going on vacation. You have been on vacation with your counterpart, and then when you guys have gone through like painful separations, like you didn't really enjoy life or even wanted to enjoy going on a vacation, but now you're excited. You know, you're excited. If you're like me and you're somewhere where it's cold, I'm in New York, like you're possibly excited to go to a warmer climate. Either way, like you're very excited about this upcoming vacation. I need to work out. I feel like for some of you, you have a lot of energy that you want to burn off, and it's not necessarily negative energy. There's just a lot of energy that you, like I said, you want to burn off, and so you're feeling the need to strengthen your body, to work out, to exercise, to stretch, to do the things. What do you really think about me? well, it goes kind of coincides with like some of the thing. Sometimes I think you meant what you said. So like your counterpart could have said some really awful things, and even though they've said some nice things, it's almost like they said more mean things than nice things. Deep down in your heart, you know that they love you, but you do question sometimes, at times, how do they really feel about you? Did they mean the negative things that they said? Or was it just their wounding? They haven't yet possibly come in with the clarification that you need to put those doubts away completely. And maybe also it's important for you to have more trust in the connection and put those doubts away without them coming in to say, hey, yeah, I didn't mean it when I called you a bitch or WHORE, right? Maybe it's for you to trust more. The more you trust, the more high vibration you hold on to regarding your connection, the more that you manifest it in the 3D. So let's see what else we got. Yeah, so if this reading is resonating with you, please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Okay. We got, again, why you gotta be so mean? Yeah, so some of you're just questioning, like, why did they have to be so mean? Why did they have to say all those hurtful things? I try to move on. So for some of you, you have, and you probably like continuously still try to move on because you feel like it's for your own good. Like you may still want to have a family, you still want to enjoy life and share life with someone else, and it can be painful expecting for someone to come around, someone that you don't even know if they hate you or they love you because of all the mean things that they said, right? You feel kind of crazy for even thinking sometimes that this connection will manifest this lifetime. You have taught me a lot about love and life. Yeah, as they should. As so it was destined to be, because they are the catalyst to your spiritual awakening. I love you more than I've ever loved before. Yeah, this is one of your greatest love, if not your greatest love. And if you're a masculine watching this, like, you're feminine no matter what, no matter how quiet they get, no matter how much they evolve or change or whatever it is that they do sometimes that you can't just keep up with. One thing will always remain constant, and that is that they love you, and that they have never loved anyone the way they love you, and they never will. And 333 also came out. 333 was my inspiration to create this channel. 333's angel number 333 focuses specifically on choosing your path. So when you embark on the twin flame journey, at first in the beginning it may feel like you have to fight for this connection, right? When in reality, the journey is a journey to self. And in that journey to self, once you both align, you can come into union. But the journey is a call back to self, choosing your path. And so for some of you, or for many of you watching this channel, it is because you have chosen your path, you are walking your chosen path, and you've accepted that that path may not lead to a union in the physical form with your counterpart, but you are okay. However, just because you are okay doesn't mean that you're not missing their laugh or missing their smile or still having these questions. So, this is just a safe space here, feminines, for you to be like, yeah, you know what, I am moving on and I am trying to move on, but at the same time, I miss you. I miss you. I miss you a lot. And yeah. So let's get some tarot and see what we got. We got the the sun in reverse. So at times just feeling like sad, right? Low vitality. And I think that's why working out is important too, because that will help, you know, release those endorphins, those happy hormones that would make you feel great. Temporary struggles. So at times, like being caught in between, like, oh my God, they said so many awful things. Like, does this person really think this about me? I am crazy to think that someone could say all of that stuff about me and I still long for them. I'm crazy to think that someone can say all those things about me and I actually still believe that they love me. These are the doubts and fears that come up in the twin flame journey, and it's absolutely okay. It's absolutely okay. And this is a space for you to know that that's okay. Four of Wands, stability. So maybe feeling like, you know what, maybe it's not going to happen this lifetime. Coming up next to that sun in reverse, like maybe that celebration and stability and reunion and friendship and community with your counterpart, maybe accepting the fact that it may not quite happen this lifetime. And then Page of Pentacles, ideas, opportunities, employment, manifestation, ambitious, desire, diligence, skill development. But focusing on you, creating new opportunities for yourself, right? Creating new streams of income, possibly being ambitious, being diligent, developing a new skill. Because you are the star. Some of you can be in Aquarius, dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I'm hearing. So the star, hope, calm, clarity, faith, inspiration, renewal, spirituality. So it's like it's a new beginning for you. Like you have these moments you're sad and it's maybe a bit difficult for you to even admit it to yourself sometimes that you still long for this person or miss this person. And if it's not difficult to admit it to yourself, there's really no one else in your close circle that you want to share this information with, right? Because everyone around you is probably expecting that you've long moved on. A lot of people don't understand the dynamics of a twin flame connection, which is why like creating this channel was so important to me, because it's like if you're not on a twin flame journey, you can watch the twin flame healing journey playlist and it can help those people not on the journey understand what's going on and how they can better support their friends and loved ones, etc. That was a lot, right? So what else we got for you? This definitely wants to come out, but I just heard leave it. So two of Pentacles, right? Like being in that I don't know, like do they hate me, do they love me, are they gonna reach out, should I reach out, do they miss me or not, like will we come together in this lifetime or not. And it's not as heavy and burdensome as it used to be in that indecisive energy, because the Two of Pentacles, like you're balancing it, right? Like prioritization, you're prioritizing the thought. So ultimately all the thoughts are coming up, right? Maybe the lower vibrational one compared to the higher vibrational one, but you're prioritizing the thought that's best for you. And that's beautiful. It's a lot of work, but it's beautiful. Why? Because Queen of Swords, you put up those boundaries, clear boundaries. You are way more clear-minded than you've ever been in this connection. And even though, like, you know, still some things are still uncertain, you're more clear-minded than you've ever been. You've implemented the boundaries. Direct communication is important for you. Like if you yeah, and throat chakra blocks. So working on speaking your truth, right? Not being afraid to express the things that you want to express when and if you have a conversation with your counterpart. Knowing that if the time comes, it will be the right time to have the conversations. With the Judgment card here, rebirth, action, renewal. Inner calling, so that 333, right? That being your priority right now, following your inner calling. So no matter how many times you may feel sad or pulled down by their energy, like you're prioritizing your inner calling or whatever it is that is more beneficial to you. Oh, forgiveness, awakening. So this could actually be another awakening, and some of us may not even notice it as an awakening, right? Now that I think about it, like the energy was pretty crazy the last few days. Not sure when you're watching this. Either way, it's a timeless reading. However, I would share with you that like so today is February 8th, I believe, and the 7th. Jesus Lord, I'm sorry, but I know around February 5th and 6th and 7th I was pretty like erratic. Like I spent I just engaged in behavior that was definitely erratic. Nothing dangerous, but when I knew I wasn't grounded. In other words, I felt very ungrounded. And on one hand, it was okay because I did something for myself that will pay off in the long run. But on the other hand, it just wasn't necessary, and I kind of wish I would have chosen to ground myself instead of just reacting. So maybe that was another awakening, or it is another awakening, and we're just not even realizing it as awakenings anymore because it's not as painful as it used to be, because we've learned the lessons so much that we're almost implementing them immediately, that sometimes it just feels like a bad day, or like maybe like hormones, right? Or maybe like you say, oh, my masculine's energy, and it can be all of the above, but nonetheless, this is all still like part of an awakening. So rebirthing yourself, regardless of what happens between you and your counterpart, rebirthing yourself is your priority. And then with the 5 of Cups here, grief, loss, despair, disappointment, feeling unloved or abandoned. So I am picking up that that's your counterpart's energy, but for those of you that are feeling unloved or abandoned, like it very much can be like that in a twin flame connection, especially if you're new to this and you're just like experiencing your first couple of separations. Like the lack of love that you feel from them, or the loss of love that you feel from them, triggers all the lack and loss of love in all other areas in your life and from other people. And then we have the 10 of Swords. Yeah, just feeling completely burdened by the endings and feeling a lot of pain. So there's probably a collective here that is somewhat new to this journey and haven't fully surrendered to this journey yet. Maybe you're not too new, but you haven't completely surrendered. So you're feeling a lot of pain, and possibly even more pain to come up by Gemini season. I won't lie to you, because the thing is, like, a twin flame connection is a wonderful, beautiful connection, spiritual connection, divine connection that comes with pain. And it's to know how to transmute the pain. It's to know, to understand, really not even to describe it as pain. So check out the twin flame healing journey. Those 2 readings that are there right now go more into dealing with the like the pain of a twin flame connection. So let's get another one for you. The Tower. Yeah, there's definitely something shaking up here. Like, this is getting very interesting. Like a lot of heavier energy just came through real quick. Unwanted change, disaster, violence, chaos. So just be careful. I'm not too sure if this is with you, but I do think it can be if you aren't careful. Especially if you reconnect with your counterpart and you haven't worked on how to properly communicate with them. Because when we were talking about communication, my throat chakra did block, and I haven't been quite ready yet to do that 3rd reading of the twin flame healing journey, which talks about honesty and communication. I'm close to, but I'm not fully there yet to do that reading, right? I feel like there's more guidance that I need to channel. So if you are reconnecting with your twin flame, maybe now is not the best time. Maybe you do need to step back a little bit. Either way, it's gonna shake some things up. So just be aware of that. Nothing crazy. I don't think this is the worst of the worst. I do think the worst of the worst is behind you for some of you. If the worst of the worst is not behind you, then you are about to experience the worst of the worst. And I don't know if there's any avoiding it, because it's happening so you can heal. There are lessons here you can heal. I think the best thing you can do is well, you can try to avoid it, but well, not avoid it, but you can try to mitigate it by not pushing. So when it comes to communication with your counterpart, sometimes you push, and not in an aggressive way, but there's an inner voice telling you, you know what, they're not responding right now, let me not text, but you text anyway. Or something like you just not feeling completely grounded and you still send a message. So maybe listening to that inner guidance before you reach out and text can help reduce the blow. Staying hydrated, because it is going to drain you. So staying hydrated, practicing gratitude, taking nice cleansing showers, crying it out, coming back and watching the Twin Flame Healing Journey playlist. Those are just, another good one, clearing your energy. So like twin flame, a chakra cleansing, energy cleansing. You can find those videos on YouTube. That will help, right? No, it won't take the pain away, and it may not completely avoid the tower moment, right? But it will help you get through it. Help definitely. And let's see what this last card is. It's the Nine of Wands, right? Courage, persistent, test of faith. Yes, maintaining boundaries and strength, because that's what this tower moment is going to do. It's definitely going to test your faith. You're going to have to try your best to maintain your boundaries. That will definitely help you move through this a lot easier. And be courageous and be persistent with your growth. Be persistent with your healing. Be persistent with your boundaries. So that was good. Let's see some love messages that you're feeling, that you're thinking of when you think about your masculine. So again, if you are a masculine watching this, I am spilling all of the... I'm just going to take it. This one, it'll come out. It's on. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you are talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. I mean, that's definitely usually masculine energy, because feminines don't compete. Maybe energetically, you're more powerful. But yeah, that's typically not an awakened feminine, I must say, or even an awakened masculine. But nonetheless, let's see what else we got. Just a few. No one compares. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I have, there's no one who compares to you. So even thinking about that vacation or just spending quality time with friends and family, like, you're happy to do it again and you are more present, but nothing will ever compare to sharing moments like that with your twin flame, with your masculine. And we have maybe a few more we'll get. I do want to end with the angel number, since 333 came out. That's like really good divine guidance. Let's see. Attention of others. I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without you. So for some of you feminines who are trying to buy time by being on dating apps or sleeping around, you know, like you're doing that because you are not getting the attention you really want and need. Your masculine sees that if you're addicted to it, so these are some of the addiction wounds that you're going to want to look into and dig deeper and heal, right? Why are you seeking this external validation? So really big part of your healing journey is to process why you're feeling like you need the attention of others. I'm ready to leave a situation or a mindset that has not served me or hindered my growth, right? So earlier we talked about kind of still being in limbo, but choosing the thoughts that serve you and not choosing the thoughts that hinder your growth. Even just rethinking the way you think about your twin flame connection and not putting too much weight on it by being almost like independent from the connection in a way, because you're choosing to move through and move on in a way that detaches you energetically from the outcome of the connection. So it allows you to like still miss them, still love them, still long for them, but not stifle them energetically. It's like you realize that they have free will. I'm single right now. I'm not attached to anyone and not looking to get into a relationship at this time. Yeah, I think it didn't come out, but in the makeshift deck, this one here, right? Your body though, right? But in the makeshift deck, I did create a card that said 12-month reset. So I think for sure, like many of you, like you're leaving, you've cut off karmic connections, other soulmate connections. You're just cleansing your body, you're cleansing your aura for you. Some of you may have even decided to be celibate. But yeah, you're not looking for any attachments. There's just so much kind of like refreshing you want to do and developing certain things that it's not that if it comes you won't allow it, but the priority is that you're not looking to get attached to anyone, right? The priority is watering you. So let's see what else. I like reading for you, feminines. This is light and fun. Father wounds. My father is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me externally. So wow, that's a big one. I'm gonna have to read that again. My father is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. So for those divine feminines watching, right, there's this gap between mastering your divine feminine energy, but it's like toxic femininity because you haven't truly worked on your divine masculine energy. There's a lot more growth that is required. I think that some of you maybe grew up with fathers who abused your mother or even you, and just wasn't the provider and caretaker that you wanted or needed, or just wasn't someone that you would look up to. But at the same time, it's like it's your father, and there was still this element of love and respect that you had, not always because you wanted to, but because you were told to. So now it's like you are associating love with someone that's abusive, and what does it mean for a man to show up? I'm saying man, you know, because it's father, but but when it comes to divine masculine and feminine energy, there's no gender. But in this case, we are talking about a specific father with divine masculine energy that wasn't healed. And I think you try to overcompensate for that lack of protection. And it's almost like when you try to overcompensate for that, you know, feminines, you tend to expect a lot more from your twin flame who's a masculine. You tend to expect them to, and subconsciously make up for that, because for the first time in a long time, you felt protected. You know, you felt like you were the empress and your knight in shining armor was there to protect you, no matter what. Okay, let's get one more. Obsessed. Yeah, right? That's easy. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time. Stalk your socials and hope I run into you when I'm out. Some of you may even think sometimes when you are out, you see them and you're like, oh wow, and it's not them, and your heart stops and you smile at the same time. And you may still stalk them, but nonetheless, like, you're doing your best. You're doing your best to focus on you. And yeah, these are just your honest feelings, and this is just what the journey really looks like. Yeah. Let's get the angel number. I do like these angel cards because often on the counterpart journey, you come across a lot of angel numbers, and that's the divine guidance. So let's see what your number is. Okay. This one, please, Spirit. And it happens to be the guidance card. You have full support of the divine. The guidance you are seeking is here, and your life is moving in the right direction. This is the start of a new beginning where one cycle ends and new begins. So the affirmation is, I trust in the magic of new beginnings. I feel the support and guidance that is all around me. You have the full support of the divine. The guidance you are seeking is here, and your life is moving in the right direction. This is the start of a new beginning where one cycle ends and a new begins. So what I want to say is that the journey is so complex that, you know, I love that this card came out. It's to remind you not to be so hard on yourself. Like, the fact that you're still possibly longing for a phone call or to see them or hug them or lay next to them. The fact that you may still be watching their social media or finding ways to kind of keep up with them in ways that you probably don't want to, but you kind of just do at times. The whole point is that you're on the right path and you are embarking on a new beginning. And maybe for a long time, and maybe you're always going to love them, and you're always going to miss them, and you're always going to long for them. But no matter what, you are on the right path, and you are moving forward, and you're moving forward with grace, and you should be absolutely proud of yourself. So there you have it. Okay, beautiful divine feminines. This was just like a peek into your energy of how we're feeling and the ways that we're feeling that we're not always able to express. And if you are a divine masculine, this is what's going on with your divine feminine. So everyone continue to heal. Everyone continue to heal. Okay, we will chat soon. Bye.